Hello, everybody. During the days May 13th and 14th, there'll be a Brawl event on MTG Arena with the Tarkir Dragonstorm commanders. I'll be recommending 3 budget commanders with only commons and uncommons, with the exception of the commander, that you can play on the event for pretty cheap. And to prove that these decks are quite capable, I'm just going to be playing them on the normal Brawl queue. So for the first budget commander, is Elspeth Storm Slayer. It's a 5 mana planeswalker with 5 loyalty and has the effect: if one or more tokens are created under your control, twice as many of those tokens are created instead. On its own, this commander is quite powerful, and it's going to be my first pick. Even on a budget, this deck is quite useful. You can make double tokens, and that zero cost ability pretty much makes small creatures into evasive, dangerous creatures, and the -3 is quite useful. So, what is my build for a budget version with Elspeth? First of all, I recommend sources to get planes. You want to consistently hit your land drops with Elspeth, so we're going to have cards that gets us planes, so we can get to turn 5 as quickly as possible. To help that, we have ramp pieces. In artifacts, fortunately, most of the artifacts are commons and uncommons. And the next piece is removal. We do have access to the staples in white, such as portable hole, static prison, also ossification. And to pair with ossification, there are some tutors to get the ossification with the aura. With Open the Armory, it can search for an aura, so we can get some consistency. But 2 big highlight cards are from Waystone Guidance, that gives attacking tokens +1/+0, and gives the first creature spell each turn, you give it mobilize too. So it just synergizes pretty well. And Repair and Recharge is another really good card. In the case Elspeth dies, we can just send it to the graveyard and cast Repair and Recharge, and we can bring back our commander. And to help us with the removal, because we still are missing some pieces, I like to have cards, these type of effects, that cost 3 less if it targets a tapped creature. Why is that important? Because our opponents will do everything to their ability to hit our planeswalker. So being able for cheap remove that big threat allows our tokens to go on the offense, especially once we start giving them flying. And to just make a board, we're going to have cheap token makers, which are in commons and uncommons, and we're going to have cards that just draw, because the white really suffers in drawing, and we also need blockers for Elspeth. Let's go for the next list. The second budget deck I recommend is Tersa Lightshatter. It's a 3 mana, 3/3 with haste, and has the ability: when it enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. And whenever Tersa Lightshatter attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. So one of the advantages of playing a budget is aggro decks don't get affected as much. So in this shell, we're going to go pretty low to the ground and being as fast as possible. If we can win the game early, we can just complete that quest pretty fast and complete the event quickly as well. So for this shell, there are a couple very powerful cards that require artifact synergy, which are Gleeful Demolition and Kuldotha Rebirth. These abilities make us quite a few tokens, but we need to sacrifice an artifact. Now we have other good cards that benefit having artifacts. So the first slot is putting just high value, efficient artifact generators, so we can sacrifice them with these effects, get a bit of tokens, and start hitting our opponent quickly. We also have 2 lands in the case we may need to sacrifice them for the rebirth. So that's our big game plan. Our second is just high static creatures such as Heartfire Hero. We give them an equipment, and if the opponent targets them, we also have cards like Turn Inside Out, Monstrous Rage, to still go on the offense. Finally, Heraldic Banner is quite good because all our creatures are red and they get stronger. Let's go for the next deck. My third recommendation of a budget deck could be in mono green with Surrak Elusive Hunter. He's a 3 mana 4/3 human warrior which can be countered, has trample, and whenever a creature you control a creature becomes the target of a spell or ability of an opponent controls, you draw a card. So with this mono green deck, we do have to face the challenge that we can't go expensive creatures because they're all rares and mythics. So in this version, we're gonna ramp early, have enough mana to play our small creatures, and constantly protect them. Surrak cannot be countered, so all those blue decks can't just deal with our commander for cheap. And once that card is on play, we're gonna be protecting that creature. So if the opponent targets it, either Surrak or another creature, we're gonna draw a card and we're gonna be trading that protection spell. Once we have those creatures on board, our mid-game plan is to give them +1/+1 counters. We have multiple ways to do that. And we're gonna fight our way through any strong blocker. Really good cards would be Blizzard Brawl, and we also have Into the North, so that's why we're running Snowlands. And I'm gonna predict that Ugin is gonna be quite prevalent, so I also added some artifact removal with Reclamation Sage and Pick Your Poison, so we can deal for cheap their artifacts and get our wins. Next, I'm gonna be playing with each of these budget decks in the normal Brawl queue and see how we do. Alright, waste some guidance. Next time I would like to play the Fletching. We're gonna have to deal with the Sliver. Ah, cool. Cool. Right, carrot cake. Thank you. You're fine. So we're gonna need a combo to deal with this commander. Start with that. So I think we take out the key. He didn't draw a land. I am confident of you annulling it. So we play you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Non-land permanent? Yes. If we play you, we have all 4, I believe. Yep. Do I want this? Sure. I believe it's not bad. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't draw a land. I believe. Does he have a mana? He has white, blue, green, black. That wasn't enough. Right, GG's. The reason we kept this there is next turn we could probably Elspeth with the Enchanter. And realistically, I think probably make a tokens here. And next turn we could have pumped the board twice. I'm going for lethal. GG's. Ooh, I don't know. We can. Let's see. It's very difficult. And this hand is pretty slim to that. I believe we need a very fast hand. I don't think there's any more in here. Okay. I think play with fire is... Let's see, they have a turn 1 removal. So, is it a counterspell? That was something. Okay. Yep. I think I'm gonna do that if I draw a land. I didn't draw a land. But we are gonna go for the hit here. I believe I will do this. If one wants to counter that, it's fine. Keeping a card instead. Okay.
No
Just phase
secret
out,
is
right?
safe.
Unfortunately.
It's like your defenses aren't even there.
He has a blocker. So he's a 2, right? He's a 1-2 right now. I think what we do is better play a creature. Hopefully... Is any of this good? We return it to her hand. Not very good hits. I don't like it. Removal spell would have been pretty good here. We do get to deal with Kaido. We're just getting slowly but surely to Toxrill. So we have to win quickly. We also have 2 lands, so land would not be bad. Paid 3. I guess it's closer. So he's gonna ninjutsu.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
To any target. Opponent controls multi-target, so we can hit you. I really would like to play the Mind Stone, but it's just not the correct mana. If we play these 2, I don't think it's worth. If we play you... That's for sure. Let's get the cat. Deal with this. Well, let's hit you. I don't think it matters too much.
The fun just started.
Here my reasoning is it can do 4 to any target, so we can go face. We're gonna need the burn. While Shove Aside only hits creatures with planeswalkers. He's gonna draw. Our commander also has haste, so even if they board wipe and we draw a land, we can hit him. He has 5/6. Next turn, if he draws a land, he gets to play his commander. I don't dislike that. See what he does. So he's hitting. He's hitting you, okay. Here, I believe what I would like to do is deal with you. And I think that's fine. Less blockers. If your opponent plays that guy, you can hit lethal. Okay, so for desperation, key. I believe on end we are burst of lightning his face. Started a negate. I'm hitting face here. Opponent has to counter this, so it's one less spell we have to deal with. So even if they have a removal, yep. If we draw land, we can get lethal as well. Alright, we did. Now they couldn't counter that. I'll submit 0, and let's go for lethal. And we got there. Against Toxrill with a budget deck. Red is still good, even on full budget. GG's. It's a shame. We had a 1 green upkeep this hand. Okay. Ureni. I'd like to give it to you, but it just or we have to be very quick. Horn. We're gonna go for the hit. Can we protect it? Yes, but without Snake Skin Veil. Question is, can we afford it? Do we have to take... Are we too far behind if we don't go for this hit? I'm going for it. I think if we give it too much time, we lose. See if they have a board wipe. Okay, so next turn he's playing that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if he has a mana. Can double fight, right? I believe we can take that. to draw pop spell. Is it getting haste? Oh, counter. Do we have to pay ward twice? That's what I don't know. So we do, we have to pay 2. I think we can anyways. Is it ward 2 or 3? I control. Yeah. This is 5, 7, 8, 9. You were 1 off. Because we were gonna snakeskin Vel as well. But GG's, we were able to beat them. We had enough mana to take out Miriam.